Hey, yo, what up, guys? It's still the same man. It's your boy, Macaset Makasana, o setang baseti, ba basetwang ke baseti, ba ba setegang, gampona, umpitsa grootmane. And we're back again. As you can see, today we are outside, natural lighting, this is gonna be a norm. I could say this is gonna be a norm. Ga ke tsamaye ke le one, as usual, I have my co-hosts. You know what I'm saying? So
Type.
they have their mouths. So yeah. What up, my brother?
Hi. What's good, guys? It's your boy. Welcome back. Yes, back. It's your boy Andile. People like to call me the dream, but I can be your worst nightmare.
If eye contact could get you pregnant.
Yeah, man. But yeah, welcome back.
Yeah.
I was. Today we got Tyse bringing you nothing but enticement. Yeah. It's Y2KAY. Let's go.
Okay, it's Y2KAY, guys. We're back again. Today we are touching on a very, I could say, sensitive topic. It's sensitive because I feel like people aren't really tapped in with what they have to do. So I think we should get into that. Today I would like us to discuss, let me just put it in the form of a sentence. I want us to discuss, it's all a collective. It's a collective, topic. But I want to ask you guys questions, ne? If
Okay.
the world copied your habits, would it progress or would it destruct? What do you think? Let's start with Sonda.
I don't know, man, but like,
Come on, give us an honest answer here. We have to be extremely honest with ourselves.
I feel like it would be in between because, like, sometimes you could be motivated, stay disciplined, but like, some other times you just.
I feel
It's
like
a
the
lazy
only way
day.
we can answer that question is, do you do more bad things than good things?
I don't know. Bro.
Come on, dog. Give us don't fuss at us, my brother. This is a serious question. Come on, dog.
Well, it depends. Like, what do you preserve as good?
What do I preserve as good? Something that progresses you. Something that come on, bro. You know the difference between good and bad, bruh. Dog, I can't even be explaining this to you, dog.
Man, like,
Something
during
like
the week. Yeah, like I'm a good person.
Oh, on the weekends.
Nah, I'm not saying that, but like during the week, I'm a good person.
Okay. Let's head out to Tyse, man. What do you think would happen to the world if they copied your habits? All of them, dog.
honestly, dog, I feel like it will kinda progress on some days, but some days it just will remain stagnant because there are some days whereby like I have my morning routines done, check everything good. Then I do the most so that my day is actually productive because I want to grow 1% each and every day because that adds up over time.
Okay.
But however, I feel like I still need like a bit more consistency.
Yeah.
So I feel like on some days it will actually progress, but sometimes without the necessary consistency, it will just be stagnant. You feel?
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
I feel
Something
you.
like that.
Okay, I feel like if I had to honestly answer that question, I could say I honestly think I feel like every time somebody's asked something about themselves, there's a level of biasness that comes in because you wanna, like I could say, you wanna perceive yourself in a positive light. You never want to, I could say, see yourself in a bad way.
Yeah.
You always want to do like see yourself
Please.
in a good way, in a positive. But if I have to be honest, I think the world would progress because I'm in tune with who I am. I'm in tune with my purpose. I'm in tune with what I want to do as a human being and the kind of things that I want to be a part of. So I think the world would progress. So I feel like that question now transcends. We can segue into the topic itself today. If you walk in a room and back to me, they said, Hamyolandi Cup. In that room, the sole purpose of you being there is to get a cup. So let's imagine that Earth is a room. What do you think you are here for? What do you think you're here for? Start on the right.
Like, obviously, man, I'm here to serve God. Like,
Ah, man. Perfect.
Like that's my purpose.
Yeah, man.
Obviously, yeah, we have to make money. We have to engage with the things that happen into the
Mhm.
modern world. But like the real purpose, okay, because I am a believer.
You are a
Like,
believer,
like,
man.
I am a believer,
Yeah,
man. Like,
I
I,
love God.
I believe in God.
Yeah, God
So,
is
like,
great,
yeah,
dog.
Like God is great.
Yeah, man.
For me. So, yeah, man, my whole purpose is to serve God. I might fall short here and there, but like,
Yeah,
yeah,
it is what it is, man.
the Almighty forgives us.
Yeah.
But like, it doesn't mean we have to always fall back into sin.
Yeah,
We have
yeah,
to
yeah.
try and improve.
That's very important too,
Feel me?
man. That's a
Yeah.
very important aspect of it. Tyse, what do you think is your purpose, my brother? What are you here for?
Bro, honestly, I feel like sometimes life happens, like things in life happen to show you your purpose.
Yeah,
You feel, and every experience drives you towards your purpose.
for sure.
You feel me? So I feel like my experiences are still adding up. So I'm not clearly
It's-
knowing what's my purpose. But with each experience upcoming,
Mhm.
I'll definitely know.
I definitely feel like that's a very important thing to do. You must know when you don't know. People think knowing everything and having all the answers to all the things that are happening in your life is the right way to do things, and it's not. If we're being honest, half of the time I'm even confused about anything that happens in my life. But to answer the question, I think my purpose, I'm here to do God's work, man.
Yeah.
I feel like life is disguised. Imagine life was a movie. God is the director. He gives you a script. The reason why certain things go bad and they never work out is because it's not in God's script for you to be doing that at that time.
People tend to go off script.
Yeah, people go
That's the problem.
like you go like straying off. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like that's how we fall into things that keep us stagnant, and they I could say they stop progress from happening in your life. I mean, okay, if I'm being honest, my purpose, I'm a good communicator, and with no arrogance and humbly so, I feel like I am a very good looking person. And doing what I'm doing right now, what I'm doing currently, I feel like this is my purpose. I feel happy when I'm doing this. I don't have to be forced when I'm doing this.
Yeah.
So that is my purpose. I'm here to give a positive message to people in a very, I could say, entertaining way. I've
Yeah.
always been entertaining. And I feel like a lot of people, we follow what society tells us to do all the time.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like that's where the problem starts. You're always so concerned about, oh, wow, everybody's going here. Everybody's going.
Oh,
What about you?
Society, what about you?
What
What
about
about what
you?
you want? That's why we
Yeah.
find people who are miserable in their jobs. You know what I'm saying? People are just so miserable. They don't understand what's going on. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like my purpose is to come here, leave a positive message and a positive impact in the world. That's my purpose. You know what I'm saying? So I have to ask you this question. Let's just segue into this question.
Oh, yeah.
Sander, what is the one thing you can clearly say to everybody in the world and say, I get concluded. Ain't nobody can beat me on this. What's that one thing? Like, you're like, man, ain't nobody can beat me at this.
I can say being myself.
Being yourself.
Like
Yeah, man.
I don't think I can. Like I don't think I'm perfect in everything. 'Cause,
Yeah.
like, you can do something, yeah, cool, but like there'll always be someone who's better. than you.
I get
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
I get
But,
that.
like you have to focus on yourself
For sure.
and like. There's this song by Y2KAY.
Yeah, love
It's-
yours.
Yeah, love you.
Ah,
Like
man.
yours.
Love
The
yours. Love
classic.
your life,
Yeah,
bro.
classic.
Love your life.
like if you compare yourself and
You're always gonna fall off,
Yeah.
dog. Yeah. Okay, Tyse, what do you think is the one thing you do better than anybody on planet Earth?
Believing myself,
Believing in yourself.
because I know when it's time to actually like go for something and when something is not actually for me.
When something is not
mm,
actually
mm.
okay,
You feel-
believing in yourself.
Yeah.
I could say one thing I can do better than anybody, and I'm sure you two will agree,
Mm-hmm.
is talking.
Yeah, bro.
Dog,
yeah,
I
yeah,
talk,
yeah.
dog, I talk.
Yeah.
Hey,
Everybody
bro.
knows.
Bro
Everybody
talks, yo, bro
knows. I
talks.
talk. And that's what I do better than anybody on the planet. I don't care. like I follow the highest paid speaker in the world, which is if I'm not wrong, Nakona, I stand to be corrected. I follow him. Bro talks like, you know what I'm saying? He has that thing when he talks, but with me, man, dog, I talk, bruh, and I'm so. A lot of people, I've been told since I was a child. That's how I found my purpose. People have always been pointing me to something that includes talking and being myself, and it's that kind of thing. People have to find their purpose. There's so many people whom I lost. You know what I'm saying? And I have to say, I know a couple people who even deliberately did bad at school. Not that they couldn't, they deliberately did bad at school because school was such a miserable place for them. They hated it. They hate the idea of sitting behind the desk and listening. Of course, education is important. It is important.
Yeah, it is.
You know what I'm saying? Yet I knew there was a reason behind being. My matric certificate means more to my grandmother than it does to me. She looks at it and says, oh, 12 years of feeding this kid and doing all this. And it becomes that. You know what I'm saying? It becomes that she loves it. She loves seeing it. And it's what makes her happy. That's the version of me that she wanted to see. But what makes me happy is this. You know what I'm saying? This is what makes me happy. I could do this forever. You know what I'm saying? I don't mind doing this. You know what I'm saying? So it's that kind of thing. I feel like another thing we can segue into and get into is our next topic, which is purpose. Okay, it's not really another topic. I could say it's a subtopic. You know what I'm saying? Because it falls under the same thing. Have you ever been in a place in life where you feel like your current situation doesn't match where you want to go? And can you tell us more about that?
Yeah, man. I could say I have been.
You have been.
Like I have. Like in terms of a lot of things. Like I remember there was this one time last year. I was in, okay, I won't say my grade, but like in school.
In school, dog.
Like in school. Like I was like, okay, for this subject I wanted distinction.
Yeah,
all that,
yeah.
7 distinctions. But like when I was looking at my Team 1 report, it wasn't giving academic weapon.
Yeah.
So like,
yeah,
like it wasn't a shining star. So
man.
I can say, when you're in that situation, you can discourage yourself.
Yeah.
But like you can shift your energy and like believe in yourself.
Yeah, man. That's very important.
Like, if you want something, even though it hasn't happened, you have to vision it. Like,
envision it, see it, bro. See it. You have to see it.
Like you have to see.
Tyse, do you think you've ever been in a position where you know that you're supposed to be CEO, but your current status is saying cleaner, my brother?
Bro, I mean,
bro.
Bro, I think like it all takes us back to school.
Yeah, man. Just
'cause
that's us, bro.
I mean,
that's
dog,
us.
I won't even say the grade.
Yeah, man.
I mean, privacy. Yeah, it's one.
Yeah.
You know what kind of pro I was at school.
You know, I know, dog. I know.
And I ain't cocky about it, and because like
humbleness,
keep it humble.
Humble,
you
dog.
know. Yeah. But I felt like actually things weren't going the way I wanted, and I wasn't where I actually wanna be. But you know, every experience happens for a reason. We never know till we get there. Actually.
Yeah, man.
So I feel like I am gonna get there, but maybe in a different path.
For sure.
You feel?
For sure.
So yeah, dog. Even though I still pass well, but not well enough, but still I will get there.
Okay.
Eventually. Dog.
Okay.
For
me, I could say my current situation is what I'm talking about in terms of, bro, where I am currently, even some people are confused. How could I even be here? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's more of, I'm not supposed to be where I am in terms of doing well in life, and they're measuring. You know what I'm saying? But I believe that certain things happen to me for me to find my purpose. If what happened to me this year didn't happen, I wouldn't have found my purpose. I would have been busy somewhere gallivanting, having fun. You know what I'm saying? Gallivanting, having fun. But like seriously, it's that for me. Like bruh, like it's that. Bruh, like what happened to me, I'm grateful. Like it's more of, I am currently in that place where I know that my potential says, Aish, bruh. It says billionaire. It says my potential says you're going far in life, man. The things I think of, the people I surround myself with, they all say that. Yet the environment me and those people are in, and where we are, suggests different. You know what I'm saying? It suggests different. And I just want to let everybody who's going to watch this know it's okay. Like, it's okay in life when things aren't going as planned. And there was this guy, man, who once said, we plan so things don't go according to plan. You know what I'm saying? You plan, bruh. You plan, and, you know, and there's a saying that goes, we plan, but God decides.
Yeah.
We plan, but God decides. And things are going to happen to you in your life according to the script, Baba. If God is saying, hey, Baba, you don't belong here, that's for them, not for you. You must know definitely for sure that that's where you belong. You know what I'm saying? You should find what is supposed to take you out of there. And I think some people are asking themselves. I also love discussing solutions, not just problems, because that's what political parties do. You know what I'm saying? That's what most black people do. You just always talk about, hey, we are born. You know what I'm saying? We're never suggesting solutions and how we move forward. But what I want to say is very simple. Ne? I want to explain to people that somebody's asking themselves right now that, how do you find your purpose? How do you know that this is what I'm supposed to do? Have you seen that some things you just do, dog? Like, you have an advantage, an unfair advantage out of nowhere, dog. Nobody can just beat you in that. There are fields where you play. It's like, let me put it in this kind of example. You're in a basketball field, bruh.
Yeah.
Every time you're on the court, bruh, nobody can outwork you. No one can outscore you. It's just that.
Steph Curry performance.
And you find people who are like really working out more than you. They are working, dog. Like, they are pushing. They train harder than you, and you just need to step on the court and hold the ball and shoot.
Goes in 3 points.
You know what I'm saying? It's that kind of thing, bruh.
Yeah.
Look for that. I've always been a good speaker, dog. I knew that, okay, this is what I'm supposed to do. This is what I'm supposed to invest in. You know what I'm saying, bruh? This is where I'm supposed to be taking all my energy and putting it there. That's how I found my purpose. I'm like, hey, and some things happen intentionally. You know what I'm saying? If I was where I wanted to be, I wouldn't be Abuti suit and tie. You know what I'm saying, dog? If I where I was wanted, I'd be something else different. So just know that everything happens to you for a reason.
Trust the process.
Trust the process, dog. Trust the process. So I feel like it also goes into something very important. What is that one thing that ever happened to you? It's so bad, but you're so thankful for it. You feel like you needed it, and it shaped you into who you were supposed to be. Because as the saying goes, sometimes you may feel like God is breaking you down, but you're just under construction.
Yeah, like some things have to break down so that better things can fall in place.
Exactly, man. Said it. Nothing says it better than that. So what do you think is that one event? You don't really have to get into too deep into details, but you can just try and let us know what happened. You know what I'm saying? This when it happened to me, it really shaped me into a better person.
Dog.
Is it so personal, boy?
Nah, obvious. Like, that was this hard.
It was this hard. Oh, what that jeez. But why do hands have to do this to us? Like, I just want to know, like, why? Why do you have to do this to us?
Nah,
you know what I'm
boy,
saying?
nah,
and it's hard
don't
being
go
with
there,
hands, dog.
Don't go there.
It don't go there, boy.
Nah, let's listen to Andile.
Let's listen to it.
Yeah.
Hard, dog.
No matter what.
Yo,
What
this
happened,
hard,
boy?
never.
What happened?
Yeah.
Like, we went to the same school, yo.
Yeah.
Obviously, like, she was way older than me, like.
Way older. I love
Way
the older
older
ones.
Like, the older ones are nice. The older ones are
nice.
they're nice.
The older ones are nice.
Yeah.
dog.
So, like, yeah, we all like nice things. Like,
Hey.
she was pretty.
Yeah, dog.
Like, the body is tea.
Yeah,
that type
dog.
of thing.
Yeah.
Like, dog, the age difference was the age difference was crazy. Yo.
Yo, was crippling, my brother.
But like, yeah, dog, that's hard. Like, it turned out okay. I won't say it turned out, but like it was a thing that I was too obsessed.
Too obsessed, my
Oh,
Too
brother.
obsessed.
Oh man.
Like I was, I was delusional, bro.
Hey,
Like I was delusional. Yo,
in South Africa.
I was delusional.
Yeah,
Yo,
man. You're already
like,
thinking of kids, baba.
like
Hey,
dog,
hey,
there was this one
Indlu
time. Yo,
nabantwana, dog. Yeah.
like I even took it to my parents. Dog. Yo,
Yeah, wena.
like,
You introduced them, my
like
brother.
they met her. Dog.
Yeah.
Oh,
Mm.
Next week, okay, she goes into my house. Go to obviously
Yeah,
the
wait.
room.
Yeah.
Like we did the deed, but like
Ashkarande bangane.
Hey,
but like
that one.
me being
Yeah.
young, like I wasn't
Yeah.
nice like that. But like,
Yeah,
Ah,
man.
yeah.
Okay.
so I feel like that taught me. I don't know what it taught me.
But it taught you, dog.
XP, boy.
Okay.
Yeah,
before
XP.
before we go into Tyse, there's something I want to say. In no way I feel like we should ever promote a matter of, I could say, recklessness, man. I feel like that's
Yeah.
why we have this podcast, is to
Yeah.
talk to like people. It's like, guys, being reckless is nice, but it has bad consequences. Bad
Yeah.
consequences, man. It's
After effects.
ish, man. It's like ish, like gumnandi at the time. You know, there was this saying in the Bible. I'm sure it is in the Bible, or some video I saw. It said, sinning is fun until you want to stop. It's like being on the bus and you're like, hey, driver, ngicela ukuyehla," and the driver just keeps on driving.
Yeah.
Like, "Hey, ngifuna ukuyehla." You know what I'm saying, bruh?
Yeah.
It's like you're frustrated because you're supposed to stop there. That's why you initially wanted to stop. But the ride is so nice that you don't want to, even though a part of you is saying you should stop.
Yeah.
So it's just destructive, man. You know what I'm saying? It's destructive. Let's head on to you, my brother. What is that one thing that really happened to you? It was bad, but it shaped you into who you are.
Honestly, dog, I feel like it was that experience of like not doing well enough at school on that one particular subject, actually.
For sure,
Not
man.
all of them.
Not all of the because we're now you're smart, my brother.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but we ain't there.
It's like an
You
feel
feel
like
But we ain't there. You feel
Yeah,
So
man.
I feel like with that experience going on, it kind of shaped me into the person I am today, because now I understand more that I need to like work hard.
yeah, you work,
I need
dog.
to
You
put in
put
the
it
hours.
in, man.
I need to like focus on myself till the focus is on me. you
Yeah.
feel? So yeah, dog. I think it came in a matter of I should improve myself more
Yeah, man.
in order to get where I want to be.
For sure.
You feel?
I appreciate that, man.
I started noticing my other like interests
Yeah.
after like you feel.
Yeah.
I started like shifting my vision into something else greater and better.
For sure.
Yeah, while also improving myself. So I feel like that's a W.
Oh
Yeah,
wow.
that's a win. dog.
Wow, that's dope, man.
That's a
That's
win.
dope. I appreciate
Shout out to
that.
you, man.
Yeah, shout out to that,
Shout
man.
out.
So it's that kind of thing. I feel like the one thing that really shaped me into what I am is the situation I've been put in with the kind of family I come from.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of hardships. And I could say, I know with either way, even if I grew up in a rich family, I just know that I'd be like a nice person. I just know. That's something I know.
It's
Velene.
just who you are.
It's just who I am. I can't fake this, but it's more or less, I feel like those experiences taught me to be way nicer to people. You know what I'm saying? I don't talk to a person without making them feel good about themselves.
Yeah.
And I also feel like being a kid who I could say didn't look the way I like to look, man, it shaped me into appreciating what I am now and working towards that. Because there was a time I had a really low self-esteem, bro. I was low as like deep, man. I wanted to look like something. And it also had to do with how my family looks too. I look like nobody in my family. dog. I look like nobody, man. And
Black sheep.
white sheep, actually, because they're all dark, but I'm not. You know what I'm saying? Dog, white sheep.
I mean,
So
yeah,
it's
yeah.
that kind of thing, Kore. My family, being the kind of family it is, having the kind of challenges we had, it drove me to say, I don't want my kids to grow up in this. I certainly don't want to live in this. So I'm definitely going to put in the work and work hard to make sure that I get the hell out of here.
Yeah, for
Yeah.
real, dog.
And I also have to say, feeling low about myself made me nicer to people.
Yeah.
Because I always say people are good at hiding how they feel to the point where you don't know how they actually feel. So I taught myself, don't talk to someone without giving a compliment. Look for something to compliment.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Find something, and those compliments are genuine. They're genuine. I don't just make them up.
Yeah.
They're genuine. They're coming from the bottom of my heart. So I want to make everybody feel good about themselves. So I feel like those two things that broke me down and made me feel low as hell are the ones that literally just got me to be the kind of me that I am, and I appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? So I could say, man, with you, okay, I'm not sure whether we're in tune with our purposes or not, because some of them don't, like some of us don't know, ne? Fairy. They don't know. But I'm just gonna say, what is your dream, man? What is that one thing you feel like you would love to do for the rest of your life? What's something you love to do so much that you don't even care whether it comes with the status, the money? What do you feel like is that one thing you could really do for the rest of your life and you'll just be happy doing it?
Like, before I answer that, ne?
Yeah.
Like, I would like to ask if we're talking like in terms of, I don't know, career or like
Career, hobby, anything really. One thing that you'd really just, I'd never want to stop doing this. You know what I'm saying? It's more of, you enjoy it. You feel more of yourself when you're doing it. It doesn't have to be big. Even if it's something small, even if it's playing basketball. I don't care whether I go pro. I want to play for the rest of my life. It's that kind of thing.
Type.
So what do you think?
Man, I would say there's a lot of things now.
Yeah.
Okay, I won't mention trading, but like I would say playing chess. Like
Playing chess, man.
Like, I really,
read your mind
like-
there. I read your mind.
like
I know you love
yeah.
that thing, bro. Yeah.
Like I really enjoy playing chess. Like
You just love it. Feels
yeah,
good, man.
it's nice. Like
Yeah.
even though like that thing can frustrate you here and there.
Okay.
But like I enjoy doing it. And like when I become a father or a dad, like I would want to
teach your son
Yeah,
chess.
'cause,
Yeah,
like,
for sure.
yeah.
What's with you, man? What do you think is the one thing you'd like to do for the rest of your life?
One thing I'd like to do for the rest of my life. Oh, that's a tough one, Canada. Because like there's so many things to choose from, but picking one, okay. I just say I know I'm a family orientated person.
Yeah, you're family orientated.
I love my family dog.
Yeah,
They come first, more
yeah,
than
man.
anything.
Yeah.
So I'd like to do like I'd just like to take care of them. Make sure
Yeah. Oh man, that's the sweetest thing
I
I've
mean,
heard all
dog.
day, dog.
bro.
Yeah, man.
I just like to take care of them, do anything to just make sure they're okay, dog.
Yeah, man. That's
And
beautiful.
like, they live in fun.
Ah, man.
So, yeah.
Ah, man.
Yeah, dog.
Yeah.
I think that's also like
Taking
my
care of
motivation.
family, man.
That's my motivation.
That's
dog.
your
Every day,
motivation.
every day.
For me, I feel like one thing that I can do for the rest of my life is making the world a better place through humanitarian efforts. You know what I'm saying? I'm one person whom I promise God this, and I always do this. I always practice this. If I get one opportunity, I'm bringing 20 other people with me. That's what I always do. I want to make the world a better place. I want to give people something to do and something to have. So if there's anything I'd like to do for the rest of my life, is help people find their purpose. Is help people do, like, I want to free people, man. Because I feel like so many of us are so concerned about the status quo, the having the cars, the having the money. I don't want to lie, I've fiend for that lifestyle, but the more I get in tune with my purpose, the less I want it, because I'm like, I don't want to have it if it means I have to be greedy.
Yeah.
I don't want to have it if it means people are still going to sleep hungry. I don't want to have it. It's that kind of thing. I feel like humanitarian efforts for me, anything humanitarian wise, I'd like to do. Because one video that always made sense for me is when Tupac said, I can't have 1,000 rand in my pocket and see a homeless person and give them $1. You know what I'm saying, bruh? Only you know what you have in your pocket. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, it brings me into a very sensitive topic. I want to ask this question, and I want you to be brutally honest with yourself. Let's not lie. Let's just be honest with ourselves.
Yeah.
Do you think you're a nice person? Yeah, I love that one. Hey, gonna swear it today. Gonna swear. Yeah. Do you think you're a nice person, dog? Honestly. And it's okay if you're not
Honestly,
you're not a nice person. It's okay if you're a good person. It's fine also.
Like,
It's who you are,
honestly,
so it's okay.
I'd say I'm a.
Answer the question, boy. Answer the question. Yeah,
like,
man.
dog, I would say I'm a nice person.
For sure.
But like, you see, obviously, when you're too nice.
When you're too nice.
Yeah.
So you're nice with boundaries, my brother.
Yeah.
Ah,
Yeah.
okay. That's a safe answer also. But okay. Okay. What do you have to say, Tyse?
I won't try and guilt trip you to think I'm nice because I mean you do already know I'm nice.
Ah, dog, you're
But
nice, of course.
Some
Okay,
people
fine.
don't know,
Trip.
actually.
yeah, dog. You don't wanna
people
make
don't
me
know.
say, but
it's all-
yeah, dog.
Some people don't know that I'm nice. Some people think maybe I'm like
You're serious.
I'm too serious. Some people
You're
think
rude.
I'm rude.
Yeah.
Some think
Yeah.
I'm not humble. I'm
Yeah.
too cocky. But nah, bro. Like I'm one of the nicest people you'll ever meet.
Oh wow.
Just that I don't
Please.
I don't want to be too nice.
Yeah,
bro.
yeah. You
I
don't
have
want to
to
be
be
too nice
selectively nice because some people will take you being nice and
for
like,
granted.
use you. Actually.
Yeah.
Keep it like
You
that.
feel
When the girls try to get with you, you don't say I'm taken. You say I'm
Taken
taken
for
for granted. Okay.
Yeah.
If I had to answer that question,
yeah.
for me, I'm gonna say, okay, I'm not dodging the question also, ne?
Yeah.
But it has to be. It depends what me you meet.
Yeah.
It depends, dog. What me you meet. And it also depends on the first 3 seconds I meet you. That's very important. I'm telling you. I'm being honest now. See, now I'm going to be honest. If the first thing you say, the first 3 seconds, is something and I find it offensive, I don't think we'll ever get along because I'm a person who believes energy doesn't lie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Energy doesn't lie. Some
I mean-
people are genuinely just messed up. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? And I just can't let people like that's over my head. You know what I'm saying? And I know my level of niceness and my level of empathy has brought so much disregard for me.
Yeah.
And I also feel like there are people whom don't respect the kind of person I am. And for me, I have to say, if I have to give an answer, I think I am a nice person. I don't think anybody would say they're a bad person.
Yeah.
I am a nice person. I'm rough around the edges. I have my own. I don't like calling them mistakes. I have my own bad things to do because mistakes. You can't say something is a mistake if you did it on purpose and you knew that this was a possible result. You know what I'm saying, bruh?
Yeah.
So it's that kind of thing, Jorge. You can't break a girl's heart by cheating on her and then say it's a mistake. It's not a mistake. You were
knew what you
cognizant.
were
You were
doing.
conscious. You were cognizant, and you knew weighing all the results that could actually pan out when you do something like that.
Yeah.
So for that, you are actually just
Yeah.
wrong. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I have to say, I'm a very nice person.
Oh, yeah.
I have a very nice heart. I'm a person whom it also depends on my hunger level. Yo. Dog, if I'm hungry, dog. That's why I'm saying it depends on the type of me you'll meet.
Yeah.
If I'm hungry, my brother, trust me.
Ish.
Oh,
Grumpy side, boy.
grumpy, bro. I don't understand what it is with hunger. I feel like hunger should be a sin. They forgot that in the Bible, dog. Being hungry is a sin. People should eat. You know what I'm saying? That's why I don't want people who, the hunger, I want to solve that. And people are like, it's impossible.
Yeah.
It's only impossible because you say so. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, well,
Like in terms of the topic we were just discussing there, like
Yeah,
I want to
man.
say something to the people.
for sure, man.
Like, nah.
That's always welcome.
Like there's this thing called sonda. Nah.
Yes.
Like sonda is the realization that each individual around you lives a life that is just as vivid and complex as you. So
man.
by that,
Deep.
like it means you are the main character of your own story. Yabo?
Yeah.
Like every day we write a book, every page a day in our lives. But like, for example, if I meet you,
Yeah,
and,
man.
like you are, to me you are rude.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah, yeah.
like
yeah.
that's in my book. Like
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kaho was rude. He's a rude person. But like in someone else's book, like, oh, this person.
Oh,
is
he's
a
a
great
nice
Angel.
person, man. Yeah.
Angel,
So like yeah, it always come
Comes down to that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it all
I
comes
get
down to
it.
that.
I get
it all
it.
comes down to that.
Perception.
Like
Yeah.
Sonda
Yeah,
is
okay.
the realization that each individual around you lives a life that is just as vivid and complex as you.
And
I know we may be a little out of time, but I feel like this question is too good for us to let go. No?
I'd
But if your life was a movie, would you watch it with your parents and why? And I feel like if you say no immediately in your head, you're not taking choices that you can be proud of.
Mm.
And you're in no position to tell your kids what they should and should not do because you also do
Mm.
those things. So do you
Um,
think you'd watch your movie with your parents there, your life as a movie there?
let's have you answer the question first.
Why?
Answer the question first.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, if I had to, ne?
Yeah.
If I had to, I have to say, Ash. Yo.
Exactly.
Nothing on that one time.
Exactly.
Hey, that one time somebody told
Exactly.
me off, and I was like, when my parents would like shout at me, and I'm like, Nina. Okay, I feel like it's all about. I don't know. I wouldn't watch out my parents. You know what I'm saying? And Mina, reason being that there are things I'm not proud of that I did, man. You know what I'm saying? There are things that I'm proud of that I did, but I don't want them to know of. You know what I'm saying? But it's that kind of thing that, yeah, man. I mean, I would watch it though, with myself. Not with my parents. No, I wouldn't do that. But I want you to do that, ne? Every time you want to take a choice, when the one who's watching this, every time you want to take a choice, ask yourself, would I be able to watch this with my parents? And if no, that means that's something bad.
Reflect.
Let's just be honest. That just means that something is bad if you can't really watch it with your parents. So yeah, let's go with neutral order. You know, the show order. Let's see, Sanda, would you watch with your parents?
I feel like
Yeah, I already know the answer, man. It's okay.
but like I would, ne?
Yeah.
I feel a butt coming. I feel a butt coming.
Yeah,
Eh?
you would.
Is there a butt that's coming?
What else about is this?
Like
Yes,
Wow,
but
like hear me out, ne?
Yeah.
I would. But like
Yo. What's that name? Yeah, okay. Yeah, dog.
I would, ne?
Yeah.
But like as as we live this thing called life,
Yeah, man.
like we do make some silly choices.
Yeah.
Also them they
Eish.
did.
Lemon, how did I get
Yeah.
here?
I mean,
How did I get here? I know I wasn't planned, guys.
okay,
I
that
know.
one.
Yeah.
Sensitive.
Yeah. Okay, Fede, would you watch your life with your parents?
Of course I would.
We're not sure when
I'm
you're
an
a good
angel,
child. You're a good
bro.
child.
I'm a good child.
Ay,
Very innocent. I'm very innocent.
Bafonela di extra. Usana wala ka di tseba phela.
Scamblashisa though.
I was gonna be like, chill, man.
Nah, I'm kidding.
But
kidding.
honestly, I just want to leave people with a quote,
Mhm.
as we're always gonna do. This being our first, not really first, but first episode.
Yeah.
I just want to say to the people, never doubt yourself, man. Yenza, you know what I'm saying? Enza, bruh. Like yenza, dog. Like, do, bruh. Like,
Do you, bro?
you know, there's things like, for example, this is the last thing I'm gonna say. Ne? For example, a car could be driving. Okay, you could pass the driver's test, but you're failing at driving the car itself.
Yeah.
Sometimes some other people know how to drive the car, but they fail the test. It's all about sometimes you have to do. The ones that pass the test, they have to learn how to drive actually, and then actually know how to drive. But some people know technical stuff, you know, they can pass the test, yet, you know what I'm saying? It's that kind of thing. So for me, there's a quote that says, do a common thing in an uncommon way. and that will bring you success. So just know for a fact, you should know for a fact that once you do something in a uncommon way, but it's something common, just know for a fact that it's gonna bring you a lot of success. Not every time. Failure is definitely necessary, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Failure is necessary. You have to fail in order to win. You know what I'm saying?
And like-
because once you fail,
Mm.
you understand the importance of things. And then
And like there's this quote that says, if you were 30 fails away from achieving your
how
dream,
fast
like how fast would you want to
fail?
fail?
How fast would you want to fail?
Yeah.
I'd
That's
fail.
a good one.
I'd fail now.
Yeah,
I'd
that's a
fail
good one.
fast.
Like,
You know what I'm saying?
That's a
So
good one.
yeah, guys, I feel like this was a very heartfelt conversation today. It was very heartfelt. Yeah, guys, I just want to tell the people out there that not all hope is lost. It's not over until the fat lady sings, you know. And I don't know why I'm imagining. No, guys, it's seriously a saying. They say that in America. Haven't you seen in funerals the fat lady singing all the time? Man. It's fine.
No, I'm
It's fine. Because I told you that I lived in America, but it's fine. So yeah, that's what we have for you guys today. Be positive, man. Spread love. Don't deprive yourself the opportunity to feel. If you're sad, feel sad. If you're happy, be happy. Be happy.
yeah.
And
And
always
embrace, dog.
and always
Embrace.
show people a light or a side of yourself that
Mm.
you'd want them to show you. Macaset Makasana. Forgot something. We're on the road to 200k subs, guys. We need some. Okay, Mara, why didn't tell us you?
Bro,
Okay, guys,
okay,
just subscribe. Guys, subscribe. No, let me let Tyse do it. It's fine.
You know,
It's fine.
I feel like that's too high for the first episode, right? So, you know,
No,
It's
not
a
for the first
hierarchy.
episode, but just for us. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? It was
Yeah.
us. It's fine.
but we can divide that like the road to 200k into like.
Not to say
subs, you feel
200k
me?
subs. I said 200. 200k
Nah,
is far,
boy.
guys. But we're gonna get there, but it's far.
Okay.
Mm.
And this is funny as hell. I don't know.
Okay.
But guys, no, like, comment, share, subscribe, guys.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
we need the support, guys. Support us. You know what I'm saying? Because we don't do this because we're bored. We do this because we love you, and I love my mother first and God also. But we love you, guys. We love you. We love them, though. We love them. Yeah. So we do this for you guys. We're not doing this. We could be here talking about destructive things and more chaos, but no, we're here because we want to see everybody become a better version of themselves. So with that being said, Kaleboha, guys, do that from us, your boys and Y2K people. We are saying out. Signing out.
See you on the next one.
Yeah, see you.
Don't forget to
See you
like,
when you look at
comment,
me.
share, subscribe.
Yeah, see you when you look at me.
Recommend to your friends also, dog.
Yeah, bring them.
They gotta grow as well.
They have to come
Yeah.
and grow here.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how it's from us.
Yeah, bye bye, Shemai.